Hey everybody, what's going on? Got a little treat for you tonight. No, it's not the 87 series, but damn it if we ain't gonna be trying to emulate it as much as possible. Because tonight we are doing the Superspeedway King race number 2. Superspeedway Kings, we are trying to crown a champion of the Superspeedway series, and you will be awarded the title of the King. So this is race number 2. We are going to be doing the 87 cars tonight. So, of course, I had to come on board because I love watching these cars go around the track, and there's not a better place to do it than here at Talladega. So, we are going to get qualifying going here, and go ahead and turn this music down a little bit. And as much as that's awesome, I don't have a whole lot of pre-race stuff today, but we're going to jump right in, and we see cars on the track getting ready to get their laps put down, see how this grid's going to shake up. Our current title holder, Josh Lokenvitz, is I believe who it is. If it's not, I apologize. But yeah, so we do this. Apparently, we do it once a year, and during the off season, it's a good time to do some fun. We're always. Yeah, it's easy. It's easy. We say we're a beer league. We say we're here to show up and have fun. We don't really care type of league, but we all know that's not true. There's too much competitive blood, competitive juice is flowing through. There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of alcohol that's going through these veins and these drivers, and there's not a whole lot of kale shakes. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing, um, we're not doing kale and salad milkshakes for dinner. These are steak eating, beer drinking son of bitches. So, um, it's good to get out here, though, being competitive, seeing how the seasons usually go. Guys want to win, and there ain't nothing wrong with that at all. But and there's some pride in being the king, and the guys want to do really well here. But this is sort of a let your mullet flap in the breeze, man. Have a good time on some Super Speedway racing. Get in the channel on Discord, laugh, have a good time, man. This great group of drivers, these dudes are something else. So, um, uh, you know, do this on the off season, and boy, it sure is a whole lot of fun. Last night we did the ARCA cars at Talladega, and Jameson Mullins was or Jamie Mullins, whatever. I've seen it done a couple different ways. He was able to take home the victory last night in just a melee out there. So, um, yeah, I'm really, really excited to see how this is going to go. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think these cars are going to demand respect. The ARCA car, you really have that old sort of draft package. You can't really bump, but you can really get close and get a good draft here. You're going to have to lift, and it's going to take some wheeling. I think we're going to see a lot of guys get up into the wall, especially if we get 3 wide. As when you go down in the corner at 210, 215, it's going to be tough to hold that car down. You're going to have to put a lot of wheel in it. So, going to be interesting to see how they fan out. Last race we had here during the 87 series was amazing. I was standing up out of my chair, cheering these guys on, and so we're hopefully we're going to see a little bit of that tonight. I imagine early on it's going to be tough, and we're going to have some issues, but I think we'll get right on it, and I think once they get fanned out, we'll have a good race. So let's go ahead and go through the grid. Let's bring it up now. Kyle Roberts on the pole. Steve Loving outside the front row. Sophia Pollock, Brandon Pollock, I'm assuming, is on the inside of front row. Alan Warnecki lines up on the outside. Daniel Cunningham is going to be, as I try to find my grid cam, there it is. Hell yeah. Daniel Cunningham going to be inside the third row. Josh Smith outside. Jonathan Cofield on the inside of row number 4. William Griffith on the outside. Brandon Wallace, Jason Warren rounding out your top 10. Todd Schott, Ryan Pendleton, 11th and 12th. Garrett Kinder, Vernon Reese going to be 13th and 14th. Charlie Gates Jr., Ray Page, is 15th, 16th, 17th is Joshua Short. Some guys I don't even know, so that's cool, man. It's cool to see some guys I haven't really talked to, hadn't met yet, so that's gonna be fun. Joshua Short, Tyler Rice, 18th, Jason Lauters, 19th, 20th, Aaron Sayer, Jamie Mullins, starting 21st the last night's winner. Stephen McDonald starting 22nd, Chris Reese starting 23rd, Chuck Feltz starting 24th. We got a big ass field here tonight. Charles Stephen Jr. Starting 25th. Josh Lokenvitz, the current king, is starting 26th. Kai Shappert starting 27th. Gene Watkinson starting 28th. And bringing up the rear of the field is Spencer Gay. Looks like Jaden Gay, but we did a kids race, so a couple of the names are gonna have some guys who haven't updated their SDK. And but so Jaden Gay, will know that as Spencer Gay. So. But as we pull up the race stuff here, man, I don't know why we pull this up. It's there. STK has it. Try to pull up everything we can on the screen for some reason, but it's really useless to be honest. We all know what the track looks like. It's a D-shaped oval. It's 2.66 miles. The temperature looks pretty good. I'm no weatherman, so I'm gonna say it's good. But we got a little 3-wide start here going on. Looks like Alan Wernicke's letting them know, hey, guys, I'm coming to the front. So I just wanted you to know how it's going to go. But I would imagine we're going to I don't know what Wernicke's doing. He's falling asleep at the wheel. A little bit too much bourbon probably. Going to have a lot of issues like that tonight. But we're going to go ahead and get the audio so we can hear the cars. A little rusty in the broadcast, but we'll get it going. But Kyle Roberts going to lead us down to the green flag. And getting ready to see what these guys have got. As I'm trying to make sure everything I have set up properly. It's been a while, folks. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, baby, all right. Well, we are coming through turn 4. The pace car is going to get ready to head down pit lane. Now, I don't want you to forget. I know Fox and NBC, they always let you forget. But I don't want you to forget now that start-finish line is well past the trial. Most tracks is right in the middle of the trial. Well, this is well past it. Don't forget it. I'll remind you about 10 to 20 more times in the race. But we're getting ready to get this thing green. Kyle Roberts, Steve Loving on the front row. Brandon Pollock, Alan Wernicke tucked in behind them. We'll see who gets the better run as we get ready to go green.
Green, green, green.
The green flag is out. Steve Loving with a great push from Alan Wernicke on the outside there is going to be able to get a little bit of lead, but Kyle makes it work on the bottom. It's interesting about these cars that handling is a factor, so you'll see that inside line be very, very good, especially on new tires. Now, as the tires start to wear out, and they will at the speeds that we're running, you'll see that top line start to be a little bit more busy as Steve Loving is able to complete that pass and get out. So important. Track position is going to mean a lot. So far, so good. Everybody is being respectful. See Tyler Rice at the top in that red car get a little bit loose off the corner, but that's what we want to see. He'll be at the front soon driving like that. As Wernicke in that City Chevrolet car from Days of Thunder movie, he is headed towards the front. Gets a good run on the outside. Has some help there from, who is that? The 47 machine of Josh Smith. He was in quite a few Days of races last season, so you know he's got plenty of speed. Griffin's in the wall. Oh, no, Kyle Roberts. Kyle Roberts spinning down the back stretch. And just a solo spin, it looks like. And he's able to get that going, but we stay green. There's no yellow flag, so as we bring up the tower and see where everybody's at, but that's bad for tough deal for Kyle Roberts. I'm not really sure what happened, but he gets a little bit loose and goes down to the inside wall, and he is pretty much done. So they got a nice little two-car breakaway here. Daniel Cunningham and Steve Loving kind of getting away from the pack as we go on board with Daniel Cunningham and see what they're doing, trying to work together. About a 3/10. They won't last long, but had a little bit of a breakaway there. As this race is already showing to be a good one. Now, last night the first caution didn't rear its ugly head till lap 9, so we're gonna see how far these guys can go. You see the separation that you get in these cars versus like the ARCA car that we ran last night, truck, even the Cup car. Because handling is so important. These cars are so hard to handle, and they're very scary to drive, especially at these speeds. So a lot of respect is being shown out there as, oh, somebody gets in the wall. Looks like the 53 machine of Jonathan Cofield, excuse me. 153 machine. Oh, has it got a wreck? Is Josh Smith, Brandon Pollock.
Yellow flag.
Oh, this is the big one right here. Yeah, we didn't make it quite to 9 laps. Is something happened real quickly up there with Josh Smith. See if we can go ahead and rewind that and see what happened. We see it got 3 wide down in the corner, and maybe Josh just didn't know that Daniel Cunningham in that Snickers car was there as he comes down and just kind of clips him. Let's go back and just watch it real quick, because I definitely don't want to say it wrong if he... Yeah, it looks like he was just trying to get, and it just looks weird. It's so hard. These are boats, and so he's probably just trying to make sure he was going to make the corner on that high side, and it probably just surprised him how well it turned, and so just turned down across his nose there. So first caution of the night on lap 5. You know, I don't know what Kyle Roberts' situation is. We'll check and see on the graphic here and see what how far behind he is. It looks like Kyle Roberts is a lap down, so it looks like he'll probably get the wave around. You see all kinds of tore up race cars. Tyler Rice, his car is real tore up. His pit lane is going to be busy as you cannot stay out on these tires. Talladega, on any other oval cars, you would come stay out, just make it work. And you see a couple of guys deciding to do that. Ryan Pendleton, Steve Loving, Daniel Cunningham, Todd Schott, Vernon Reese, Jason Lotros, Charlie H. Jr., Garrett Kinder. I mean, 4 laps is not too bad, and it doesn't really hurt you too much. But I can tell you, 5, 6 laps, because you're running so fast, that it will put a significant amount of wear on those tires. And being able to stay down on the bottom, you're going to get a great run. And so it's going to be important that these guys come in and take those tires whenever they can. So a couple guys will like to do that. Steve Loving in the hunt for a lot of championships. Just had to miss a couple races there at the end for a lot of the series, and just missed out on probably quite a few championships. But he was definitely in the hunt for the 87. Had to miss a race, and that basically just handed old Josh Oswald the championship. So definitely knows how to wheel and get around these tracks, and these cars definitely seems to fit his driving style. I Tell you what we'll do. We'll actually we'll go around and while we got these long caution laps, look at everybody's paint scheme and just kind of show off what these guys do. A couple guys electing who ran last season to have another to change it up a little bit. Steve Loving running the Miller Genuine Draft car. Brian Pendleton running his Goat Locker Cruising Classics Performance Center 23 machine. Daniel Cunningham breaking out the Snickers 54 Buick. Got a little bit of damage on the front there, but probably still doing just fine. Todd Schott in the Miller High Life car. Love that car. Vernon Reese with a Mission 22 car. Love that. Love to see that. So, very, very nice paint scheme. Brandon Pollock in the Hawaiian Tropic #1. Charlie Gates in the Chevrolet 55 machine. Josh Lokovitz in the Mountain Dew car. Throwback to Darrell Waltrip. A couple other drivers. 18 Interstate Batteries machine by Aaron Sayer. William Griffith in the Toys R Us car. Ray Page in the Wolfpack Racing Chevrolet. Kyle Shepard driving the 43 Pontiac Grand Prix. I like that. That's cool. Gene Watkinson with the Pepsi car. Charles Stevens, the 88 National Guard Dale Jr. look alike. Chuck Phelps and the sponsorless 75 machine. So if you're looking to sponsor a car, I'll tell you what, there's no better one than this one right here. So look at all that hood space, that side panel, quarter panel space. Definitely need to get yourself in there and get on this car. Joshua Short running a U.S. Army Chevrolet with Intensity Broadcasting on the side. Steve McDonald running the Tasmanian Devil Goodwrench Dale Earnhardt car. Josh Smith in the Busch Beer. Tyler Rice in the Hawaiian Punch car. And I'll tell you what, there ain't no better paint scheme in the field tonight than this Jason Warren scheme. Y'all look at this. This is a badass paint scheme right here. And I want everybody to go into the general chat once this race is over, and I want y'all to let him know how badass this paint scheme is. Cisco, Kyle Robert, Air Force, Jamie Mullins. I like that car. It's real nice. Coors Light. And then, of course, we got these cars right here, but we're getting ready to go green as Steve Loving gets going on the start, jumps down in the trial, but gets onto the gas. It's going to be tough.
Green.
Going to be tough to maintain that. These guys are working together. JC Motorsports teammates in the Cup Series. So they're definitely trying to work together. Ryan Pendleton trying to be the lone wolf on the top side and try to make the move around these two, and he's doing a good job of it, able to get a run down the back straightaway, and Steve Loving moves up in front of him to try to take care of that draft, and Steve Loving moves back down to block the draft and the run that Daniel Cunningham. So Steve Loving doing what he needs to do to control both lanes and maintain the lead. You see the pack is already spread out. You see those guys in the back. A lot of guys probably going to take their time and try to just make sure they make it. I think they only have one fast repair. So trying to make sure they make it to the end, that's super important as we still have 30 laps to go. So you don't want to get too far behind. You want to stay, you want to stay in range of that lead. If you get too far out, you may end up losing the draft, not be able to catch back up. So a lot of these guys back here, they're kind of spread out. They're going to have to get together, work together, get in line. It's always frustrating when you get back here because you got somebody that wants to just race and gets, you're trying to get a line formed up so you can run down the leaders. You got this one guy keeps pulling out and trying to pass you. So these guys have got to talk to each other, get on the comm, say, hey, y'all, let's get together, run nose to tail, and let's try to run down these guys. As wow, this front pack is moving. And you see Steve Loving had to surrender up the lead, and Todd Schott is now our leader. takes over in that Miller High Life machine. But don't look now, Griff Dozer himself in that Ford Mustang coming around the top side trying to find his way up to the front. Got about 11 car breakaway here as Brandon Pollock in the
Caution,
wall,
yellow
and
flag.
caution is out. Not sure what's going on. Oh, we see got a big ass wreck. Holy shit. Got a tire rolling down. Let's see what happened. This looks like it started right around Brandon Wallace. Brandon Wallace trying to push. I can't see who that is just yet. 41 of Ray Page. And Ray Page just loses it going down in the corner with all that air off that spoiler. And we got another big one. You see the Goodyear tire sponsor rolling down that back straightaway. So under caution again, as I know a couple guys would be glad to see that. A couple guys who have already had a fast repair used probably did not want to see that wreck and get involved with it, but we'll see who made it out and who may be in trouble. These cars are resilient. Super speedways, I'd be interested in some short tracks you can get in there and beat and bang, have 3 minutes of repair and still be fine. Super speedways, I'm not real sure, but guys, if they've already used their fast repair, go down there, get some repairs, and they'll come back out and see what they got. So, but let's tell you what, let's take a quick commercial break, and let's try to catch our breath as we get ready to get back into the action.
What mirrors of the earthling?
Total high tech, sir.
Indeed. How?
Check out these Casio watches. This new Casio Pulse watch checks your pulse rate.
Not bad for a Zog my age.
Casio's new databank watch remembers up to 50 phone numbers, dates, hey, whatever.
Amazing.
Yeah, they've got more new watches than you can shake a boar at.
Splendid. I can always use another Casio.
They do a lot more than just tell time.
Listen to the heartbeat. Listen to the heartbeat of America.
If you have a dream, put yourself in today's Chevrolet Corvette and listen to your heartbeat.
The heartbeat of America. Chevrolet. That's today's Chevrolet.
Well, all right, we are back as pit stops have been underway. Man, that's a great view of pit road. Definitely not getting any of the action there, man. Not able to find a single. Oh Lord, just awful. There we go. But a lot of guys coming down. See Brandon Pollock there in the one machine in that Hawaiian Tropic car. Definitely getting some damage repair. Alan Wernicke in the 72 Chevrolet the same way. Josh Smith, who was involved in that first incident, looks like he was involved again. So he will be doing the same thing. And see a couple guys just sitting here for a little bit longer than they probably like to, as we see Chris Reese in that Coors Light machine pull off. Car looks pretty clean, so looks like he may have gotten plenty of damage fixed. But up front, we still got Todd Schott. That Miller High Life machine. Looks like Steve Loving went in and pit this time. So a couple drivers have yet to pit. Todd Schott being one of them. Ryan Pendleton. Jason Lottridge, Vernon Reese. A couple guys, those guys staying out, just trying to keep their track position. You saw if you went down pit road last time, you may be in that back pack that kind of lost the draft. So while, tires are important and they'll be a big deal, and I think at some point you're going to have to take them, while, people are still wrecking, tearing up race cars. It is really not any safer place than being out towards the front. So because I think we'll be getting the one to go here. And we do. So, I'll tell you what. Let's pull up our driver from last night, Jamie Mullins, if we can get him in time. Hey, Jamie, this is Eddie in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Hey, Jamie, man. Well, you're the winner last night, and tonight you've been caught up in a couple incidents, and I won't keep you too long because I know you're about to go green, but you're sitting in 16th spot. Man, kind of talk me through what you're dealing with and what your thoughts are to try to get it back up there and win 2 in a row.
Well, right now I'm just trying to get a handle on these cars. This is the first time I've ever ran these, and man, they're a handful, but they're fun. Right now it's to stay out of trouble. Let things play out the way they're supposed to play out. And once I get a handle and try to figure out how these cars work, then I'll see if I can't charge towards the front. Of course, with a little bit of help.
We all can use a little bit of help from our friends. Well, all right, Jamie. Well, man, I appreciate you talking to us, and I noticed that there was a kind of a breakaway there where the front pack was able to pull away. What happened there that kind of caused that? Do you think guys were just being too cautious?
Yeah, being too cautious on the restart. Some people just fell back a little bit and let the lead pack go, probably anticipating that there was going to be another caution, which there was, but that's what I think happened. That's what my plan was.
Well, all right. Well, Jamie, thanks for talking to us, and man, good luck.
Thank you, Eddie. I appreciate you doing this broadcast for us, buddy.
Yes, sir. Well, there it is. Last night's winner trying to go for 2 in a row as we get ready to go back green as Todd Schott leading the pack. Ryan Pendleton on the outside of the front row. William Griffith, Josh Lokenvitz there pulling up row number 2. So Todd Schott goes. He gets going on the tri-oval. He's going to pull a little gap there. And we'll see if William Griffin kind of by himself. See Jason Lautridge in that yellow machine trying to get caught up as we see Ray Page kind of getting off the gas a little bit, making a gap between the top 7 or so guys. But right now, Todd Schott still leading the way as he's going to do what Steve Loving did before and try to control the front of the pack. But Ryan Pendleton said, nope, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to race. There ain't nothing safer than being out front. Y'all wreck behind me. So I'm going to try to get out front because you see Josh Lokenvitz working that Larson line up at the very top. That's a very scary place in these cars, but he's making it work. And that's one thing. If you can make that high line work, a lot of guys won't be able to. With 3 wide for the lead. Oh, my goodness. Be careful, guys. 3 wide as Ryan Pendleton's like, no, push me. That way we can both go to the front. As Todd Schott has a little bit of a nose out front. Wow, what a fantastic race so far. I tell you what, if you're watching this back, I can't imagine why you wouldn't want to be a part of the 87 series this coming season in 9 days because look at what you're missing if you ain't. Chuck Phelps, when you go back and watch this, I'm going to call her out your name. That way you can perk your ears up and listen. Chuck Phelps, we need you in this series, man. This thing is too much fun. As let's check in on Chuck. I hate to do it. We got 3 damn wide for the lead. But let's go check in on Chuck and see how he's making it. He's out here just hanging out, running away from the pack. We see somebody is off the track. Todd Schott is down low, trying to wrap it up. He's gonna come back up on the track. We'll keep it right here as we watch Chuck Phelps out of the gas, trying to hang on to it. But man, our leader Todd Schott was in the lead. Oh my goodness, somebody else. Gene Watkinson is hitting the inside wall. No caution as of yet. We stay green. He's well off the racing service. We'll see if that brings out a caution. But let's go back up to the lead and see what's going on. We'll see if we can't figure out what happened to Todd Schott as he went through damn pit. Oh, it just gets on. Oh yeah, in the travel on the high side, these cars just get so floaty. And he just gets loose. But what a damn good job to save that car. Able to come back up, and I don't think he hit a thing. What an incredible driving, man. Holy shit, Todd Shot. Man, that was awesome. Holy shit. Well, let's go back up front because Jason Lottridge would be mad if I don't show this as he's taking the lead underneath of Ryan Pendleton. Don't look now, though. Garrett Kinder in that 13 Kinder Farm and Ranch machine. As you see Josh Lukovich, we talked about it, Vitz. And he gets loose. He's going to hit Ray Page, and he's going to go around. We've got a big wreck as he gets up into the wall and comes back down and takes out quite a few drivers, Chuck Phelps being one of them. He's probably like, damn it, why did I join this damn race? He's missing a tire. Look, all right, I need an official to go down there and try to find Chuck's right front tires. He's missing the whole damn thing. You see Ray Page just comes to a complete stop. Chuck Phelps just dragging his whole front end. I'm not sure what Gene Watkins is doing. Maybe he doesn't know you can drive through. Well, Gene, what you doing, bud? Well, it looks like Chuck was not able to. He's already probably used his fast repair, so the broadcaster curse gets him as he is out of the race. But our new leader was able to take control of the lead, and now is leading the field. As Jason Lotcher is a self-proclaimed Speedway king. But he's here. He's going to run this series. He's going to try to earn it this time. He says he's one of the best super speedway drivers in the league. So he's doing a great job right now, showing it off up to 18th spots from where he started, and looks like he's going to surrender that lead, come down and get 4 tires, as he's one of the drivers who has yet to pit, along with Ryan Pendleton. So all those guys that have yet to pit decide with 22 laps to go, this is the best time to come down pit road and get those tires. But yeah, Jesse, I think Brandon Wallace and Ray Page in the 41 machine were trying to work together and try to catch that main pack, and it looked like Brandon was either aggressive or Ray just didn't have any air on his back bumper and gets loose and kind of collects a few drivers. So 99's already been in a wreck, so I don't know if the bounty's been claimed or not. But a couple drivers in chat. Glad to see y'all in chat, but we want to see you on the track. Jesse Necula just came out with one race to go in the 87 series and showed out. So hopefully we see him do more of the same in this upcoming season. Mike Veith as well seemed to be missing from. I don't see you on my list, Mike. But we sure appreciate y'all joining chat. As tell you what, we got a bunch of commercials in here I ain't used in a while, so let's throw them up there and let's take a commercial break. I'll tell you what, let's talk to some more drivers. Let's see what's going on and try to talk to them. Let's bring up Jason Lottridge and see. Hey Jason, this is Eddie in the booth. You got me?
Yeah.
Well, Jason, you're sitting in 11th now, I believe, but you're up front. You moved up 18 spots. You're really showing your super speedway prowess, your self-proclaimed super speedway prowess. So you got your new tires. You got 21, about 20 laps to go, probably 19 whenever we get the green flag. Sitting in 11th, what do you got to do to get up front?
Avoid the wrecks and just keep on doing what I'm doing.
Well, what are you doing?
Just, as they say, I can see the error, and I'm seeing the openings, and I'm just taking from what I can get. I threw that big run 3 wide between Griff and Pendleton, and this car just feels really good. I got a good setup tonight.
Well, all right. Well, good luck to you, and we'll hopefully we'll seeing you, talking to you in the interviews after. So good luck.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. Jason Lottridge with all the information that we needed, and he's going to try to get himself back up to the front. But right now, William Griffith has the lead, so let's go ahead and talk to him. bring him up into the broadcast booth and let's talk to him if I can get him all the way up here. Really bad. William Griffith is Eddie in the booth. You got me?
Hey, I got you, man. What's up?
Hey, man, you've been up front all night long. You're in a really good spot now. What do you got to do to hold off these guys? You've got some guys who've been up front, that went and pitted, took tires, going to charge up through the field. What's your plan to try to hold them all off?
I don't know, man. Not screw up, really. Hopefully, I don't want to be blocking any runs. We all know how crazy these cars are to do that. So it's really just going to come down to luck, I think.
Well, all right. Well, I hope to see the Toys R Us machine in victory lane tonight, so good luck to you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Hopefully, Jeffrey will be up there.
The hell is Jeffrey? Oh, hell, I don't even know what that means. But hey, you heard it there. That's your leader. That's his plan, not to mess up, not to block any runs, cause any accidents. That's how you stay up there. You let a guy get a run, get in front of you, you get a run, just start a rubber band your way back up to the front. So we got a couple different ways we're going to get this done. I would imagine if I brought the 13 machine up here, he's going to just full send, and I think all of them are valid ways to win this race tonight. We're going to have 19 laps to go as we take the green flag. So not too many laps. I know some of these guys in the back would like for it to go green, or at least have the wreck collect most of the ones in front of them. But William Griffith, Kai Shapper are going to lead us down to this restart. And I would imagine the intensity is going to pick up, and we are going to see a lot of hard racing, a lot of moves trying to get their way to the front. So. William Griffith gets going. Kai Shapard, though, not going to let him get away. Was able to pretty much get there right beside him. He's going to try to slow down and get onto the bottom lane. That's a pretty good strategy. It kind of slows up that bottom lane. You see that gap that he's going to be able to get on grip. He's going to get a huge run. He's employing the strategy that you might run in, say, like the Cup or the upper oval cars, trying to hold that bottom line, trying to get down to the bottom. But with these cars, you can really, really work the middle and top line. You see Griff and Ryan Pendleton getting so close. So Kai's going to have to come up off that bottom line and, man, just hang that ass out. He's going to get this win, although he is looking down underneath of William Griffith. But Griff able to hold that run off. As Ryan Pendleton showing a lot of power and speed up on the top side. Doesn't have as much help as Griff, but able to really set that car in. As the tires start to wear out, after a couple laps, that high side, you're really just able to keep the momentum up. You're not scrubbing as much speed off. As you see just a big old snake going down the back straightaways. You got guys just hungry. I can look and just tell Alan Wernicke, he can't wait. He's just sitting there going, man, come on, let these laps click off. More caution. I'm about to eat these boys up. I got my knife. I got my fork. Got my napkin in my shirt. I'm ready to eat. Kinder, number 13, the same way. If you want to eat Crisco car back there in the 35, Kyle Roberts, who was one of the first wrecks, he's going to get back into the mix, I would imagine. So he was the first. Really wasn't a caution. He spun by himself and tore his car all up. Went a lap down, but he is running in the 9th place. As we see these guys really fanning out. Let's try to get a. Let's see these guys really starting to put on a show. We try to get a wider camera angle. There's too much damn racing. I can't fit it all in. Man, what great racing these guys. You see the respect that these cars really ask of their drivers. As you see Garrett Kinder, and Ryan Pendleton goes around, and Garrett Kinder, and no, we have oh my gosh, the whole, damn near the whole top 10 was in that accident except for Kai Shapard and Griff. Oh my goodness. That is not good. Let's go back and watch that if I can get SDK to quit messing up. Let's go back here and watch Ryan Penalty's already in the wall. Let's see what happened there. I don't know if he just got loose or if he did get some help. We'll go back and see. Watch this far chase cam. Let's see what happened there. It was like Ryan was trying to get down to the bottom, and Griff was there, and Ryan just trying to get down to that bottom line as Kinder had already had the run on the outside, and just a little slight tap. I think you could probably do that at any other point except for entering in the corner like that. And had they done it anywhere else, it'd have been fine. But you see the melee going on the track. That took out a lot of cars, a lot of front runners. So definitely didn't want to see that, but that's what happens. I mean, this is a hard car to really get too racy. So that's not true at all. But it's very difficult to race around others, and it's easy to make one little mistake and it can just go so bad so quickly. So, but a lot of guys are gonna benefit from that as William Griffiths holds on to the lead. But you see Charlie Gates Jr., who has a lot of damage. He's gonna have to get some of that repaired, I would imagine. But Daniel Cunningham, Kyle Roberts, Vernon Reese, who's a new driver, I believe is related to Chris Reese, our one of JC Motorsports in the Cup Series drivers. Brandon Pollock back up there after hitting the wall a couple times. And the guy we talked to, Jamie Mullins, with a little bit of damage. Gonna need to go get that fixed. So pit road is getting busy right now. You see all these guys coming down pit road. Either to get tired, get fast repairs if there's any left. And you see Jamie Mullins going to use his fast repair with about 14 laps to go. No point in saving it. You don't get any bonus points for saving a fast repair. We look down pit road and see any of the damaged vehicles. Steve Loving, he's coming into his pit stall. Let's see if he's got any fast repairs left. He does. And my camera's betrayed me. But he does. He's got a brand new car. So our leader, William Griffith, top 5, Kai Shapper, Daniel Cunningham, Vernon Reese, and Kyle Roberts. You see Josh Lokenvitz there in that Mountain Dew Chevrolet. He is a lap down, so he is hopefully going to get a waiver or a lucky dog if they're enabled on this race. They should be, but we'll see. Check in on some cars, check everybody's damage, like Alan Wernicke. Fast repair already gone. Car looks rough, man. Just looks rough. Jason Warren's car looks really good. That's a damn nice paint scheme. I tell you, if you're in chat, please go into the general channel and tag Jason Warren and tell him that this damn paint scheme is badass. I need everybody to do it. Don't even think about it. Just at Jason Warren. Click on his name and then type badass paint scheme in general. Please do that because that's a badass paint scheme. But everybody else looks like they have damage fixed. Chuck, you know, I saw Chuck exit the car, but it looks like he got his damage fixed. The car looks really, really good. So, and he is on the lead lap. So Chuck reinvigorated. Gene Watkinson, a couple guys, Ray Page. With some issues, but everybody else looks like they were able to get a fast repair, or at least majority of their damage fixed. So everybody seems to be still in this thing that started, except for Alan Wernicke. So as we get the 1 to green, let's try to find some people. I like this talking to folks. People, let's try to find some people and bring them up here and see what their strategy is. Let's talk to Aaron Sayer. Hey, Aaron, this is Eddie in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, man, how's it going?
Man, it's going great. Hey, you're sitting in the 15th position. The car looks like it's been fixed, damage taken care of. What's your strategy to try to get up there and try to get this win?
Oh no, I'm slow as heck. There's no way I'm gonna compete with the wind. I'm just trying to survive out here.
Well, sometimes that's all you need to do, just survive. So, should be able to get that done, I hope. But yeah, you have any other thoughts about maybe what you can do to try to get up there and get a win?
I'll just hope they might wreck in front of me, I guess. Did you see that wreck I made it through? That was pretty hairy.
There's a lot going on there, but yeah, you did a great job. Well, all right, man. Well, good luck. I'm gonna try to let you go. I didn't want to keep you too long as we're getting ready to go back green. So good luck, and hope you can pull this one out.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, Aaron Sayer. Not feeling confident. Didn't feel a lot of confidence coming out of Aaron, as he was just like, I don't really think I'm good enough to win this. And hopefully they wreck and I can get sneaked through there. So he's already done it once. Hopefully he's got a couple more lives to use up. As we are 2x2, lights are off on the pace car. Gonna have 12 laps to go. Whenever we go back green, William Griffith trying to get this win. But Kai Shapard, Daniel Cunningham, and newcomer Vernon Reese trying to stake their claim for the title of king. So Griff got a huge jump before, and he does again. This time gets a big jump. That's I can't tell if that's good for you or bad. In a lot of series, that's really bad, as the runs, would be huge. But in these cars, it's weird how it works. It doesn't seem to be a huge problem, but Kai Shapard tucks right behind him, so none of that matters. But look at Vernon Reese as he is working that high side all by himself, trying to get his machine out front. He's going to pull even with Kai Shapard, gets a little bit of that nose out ahead of him. He just needs some help. He needs Kyle Roberts to get up there and push him. As we're going to go a little bit wider, try to get all the action in, see who's coming. We've got a nice little breakaway here. Guys trying to just be careful with the faster pair, because it's likely that another caution would come out. So you don't want to wait too long, though, because you wait too long and these guys don't wreck, you got to figure out how you're going to pass 15 drivers. So as William Griffith still holding on, Kai Shapard trying to make that outside work. Vernon Reese down to the bottom, going to follow William Griffith. So a couple guys just need to work together, and you see these runs coming. Josh Smith getting up to the back of the 66 machine of Jamie Mullins, last night's winner, trying to get himself back up there and take control of this Superspeedway series. You see Chris Reese there in that Coors Light machine, the gray car sort of in the middle, and now on the left side of your screen, get a little bit loose there. So guys are really starting to wheel these cars and drive the hell out of them, trying to make their way up to the front. And as we get 10 laps to go, who is going to be the winner tonight? Griff has been up front all night long. Guys seem to be showing a lot of patience right now. Not a lot of three wide at the moment, but I would imagine not too much longer, a few more laps, that's all going to change, as you see Kai Shapard with a really power move on that outside to take the lead. Kyle Roberts getting a little bit loose up there. He's going to have to be careful. He's going to lose a little bit of time. Jamie Mullins going to look to the inside. There it is, waiting on three wide to happen. Three wide for third place. Jamie Mullins, Vernon Reese, and Kyle Roberts fighting for third place. Jamie Mullins goes through, is able to get by Kyle Roberts. Kyle struggled a little bit in that turn and was trying to catch the car, and that lost a little bit of his speed. So it allowed Jamie Mullins to get through. And now you see Jamie Mullins leading that top line as William Griffith, Kai Shapard have kind of had a two-car breakaway. But here comes that 66 machine of that United States Air Force paint scheme. Kai Shapard going to go up and block the run. Kyle Roberts having to get out of it a little bit. Josh Smith, Ryan Pendleton, guys in that wreck. You see Jamie Mullins getting way out of the groove. Got to be careful. That wall of grabber, you see Kyle Shapper gets a little bit loose. What's Jamie going to do? He's going to go straight through the middle. Ryan Pendleton sideways as we've got a battle for the lead here as Jamie Mullins trying to earn that title of king as he has taken the lead with 8 laps to go. Takes the lead through the middle. What a move as we I thought for a second I heard caution out, but I did not hear that. I think that was just in my heart. That's what I was hearing in my heart. The Lord speaking to me, saying that's maybe something to come. But I hopefully not. As you see Kyle Roberts gets a huge run, has to lift a little bit, and thought about maybe making it 3 wide, but not quite yet. But man, good grief, I'm going to be out of breath by the end of this race. These guys are racing the hell out of these cars, and I love every second of it as Kai Shapard on that low line trying to get something going, trying to get these guys to get up there and tuck in as Kyle Roberts is going to jump down in front of him and he's going to make a move on Jamie Mullins, and so far he's doing a great job. Jamie Mullins going to hold him down just a little bit, make him work off the corner as Josh Smith gets to his back bumper and Kai Shapard gets to Kyle's back bumper. On that bottom line, as you see all the guys start to suck up to the back bumper of everybody, as you can definitely tell, lifting and taking it easy. As watch it, Jamie Mullins don't get too high up there. That's no man's land. That's how you end up in the catch fence. As Kyle Roberts is looking down to the inside, Jamie Mullins going to block that run. But Kinder thought about trying to jump up the outside, but and you see Kyle Roberts gets loose and he's coming back up the track and it gets into Vernon. And Brandon Pollock, almost a blowover there with Vernon as Kyle Roberts again gets loose. This time does not save it. Did not do his best Todd shot impression, and that's going to bring out a caution with going to be about 5 laps to go. So, man, did not want to see that, as they were putting on a hell of a show. Let's go back and see what happened to Kyle Roberts. He was already in the grass here. Let's see if we can catch back up and see. We saw it real time, but let's watch it again. That tri-oval rears its ugly head. It's very sketchy in these cars, and just gets loose and overcorrects it. And poor Vernon Davis having a great run, almost blew over, and a couple cars caught up into that. It's a 68 machine of Steve McDonald, nowhere to go. So another big wreck as we are under caution again. Looks to be our 5th caution of the night, which is not too terrible. I think that's to be expected with a little over 30 cars in the field. But I need a break. I need to calm down a little bit after calling that action, because man, I tell you what, these guys are putting on a show, man. It's so much fun to watch. Well, let's all take a breather. Let's take a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Good times never lasted longer. When you turn on your TV, does your TV turn on you?
Oh, no.
Turn to a friend when the others turn on you. CBN.
Well, all right, and we are back. Gonna probably be a green-white checkered finish one way or the other, if not a official green-white checker. Gonna be a unofficial one is looks like we're going to have about 2 or 3 laps to go, so it may just go ahead and just make it a green-white checker. We'll find that out soon. So kind of go back through the field a little bit while we're waiting and try to see if we can look and see what the damage situation looks like. All the front few drivers look like they are okay. As we get back towards the field, we see Daniel Cunningham still has that front bumper pushed in. He's not worried about that at all. That Holly carburetor Chevy Monte Carlo SS looking good. Brandon Wallace, shitty ass numbers, man. We're gonna have to do something about that. I just don't understand. We keep telling him to not do those numbers. He keeps doing it. So I'm gonna put a paint scheme in here for you if you don't that the broadcast only the broadcast will see. So you better fix that. But a good paint scheme nonetheless. Jason Warren's car looked good. A lot of guys I expect to see up at the front, running back here in the back. Let's talk to Chuck and let's get his thoughts on this. Hey Chuck, this is Eddie in the booth. You got me?
Hey Eddie, what up, man?
Man, I don't know, dude. This been a crazy race, but an awesome one.
Telling you, man, you and your peer pressure, really? You wanted me to try these cars out?
Hey, you looking good sitting there in 14th place with a clean car with a green-white checker coming up. I don't know, man. I think you got plenty of juice. You definitely got the arms for these cars. So tell me, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna be able to get up to the front and take the win away from these guys?
I don't know, Eddie. I really am struggling. I've never had to white knuckle it even in a tri-oval like this. I mean, the track is still pretty slick. I don't know. I mean, at this point, a P10's better than a P30. I'm thinking, you know, kind of big picture here. I mean, I don't know, brother. You weren't joking about it's a whole handful in these cars. I mean, I'm glad you peer pressured me into it, though. This is a blast. It's definitely going to help my racecraft, but I don't know what I got for these guys.
Well, I'll tell you what, just hearing you say it's fun, that's all I need to hear, and I'm glad to hear that. But your car still looks good. You look like you got in a wreck early on, but it's able to get that fixed. And, hey, you're still in it, so just push that right pedal down and point the car towards the front, and I think you could probably get there if you wanted to. So good luck. I'm going to let you go, and y'all go green, and, man, good luck to the end of this race.
All right. Thanks, Eddie. Thanks for broadcasting and what you do for everybody in the league, brother.
Yes, sir. Got to get him back down to his team chat. I know he's probably wanting to chit-chat with his teammate Charles Stevens Jr., whose car's left front looks a little rough, but hey, it still runs. But here you go. We're going to have 2 attempts at a green-white checkered. So if we do not see the white flag, we will re-rack them, and we'll do it again. So as your leader, we've already talked about it. Last night's winner in the first race of this series, Jamie Mullins out front, controlling this restart, and that's what you want to do on a green-white checkered. You want to have control of that. You may not be able to hold everybody off, but gives you the best shot for sure. But Josh Smith, Garrett Kinder, Kyle Shepard, they've got something to say about it for sure. So Jamie Mullins gets on the gas, going to pull a gap on Kyle Shepard a little bit, but Kai gets a great restart as well, going to try to get to his bumper. That's what Jamie needs, is the front 2 up there. Garrett Kinder, Josh Smith, and he's actually going to pull up in front of Josh Smith. That's a really smart move. It leaves Kai out to dry a little bit, but that keeps the momentum up on his lane as Garrett Kinder is going to go down to the bottom with Kai and push him. So Kai Shepard making a move toward the lead here, is we're going to have to bring this camera out a little bit to see all this, as they are bumping each other down the straightaways at 215 miles an hour, excuse me, I got a tumor. Pushing each other into the corner. You see Jamie Mullins really has to always going to squeeze down. You have to be careful with that as he's trying to say, God, come on, Josh, get behind me, push, look at the bottom line. And he does that. Josh Smith's going to get to the back end of Jamie Mullins. That's what Jamie needs. He needs guys to be patient, as we got somebody Oh, as Tyler Rice spins off, we're going to keep the action right here. Hopefully it doesn't bring out a caution. It doesn't matter now. White flag is out, so we are on the white flag lap. We're going to see who's got what. As Kai Shepard gets a little bit loose, he's going to have to check up a little bit. That's going to open the door for Garrett Kinder in that 13 Big Frig machine. Jamie Mullins on the outside. We are 3 wide for the lead. The help comes for Garrett Kinder in the middle from Josh Smith. Todd Schott gets into the wall, and they're wrecking behind him. But here's the lead as Jamie Mullins is in the wall, and he's going to spin out. But here is the action, the lead. Don't forget, we have to go all the way through the tri-oval. 3 wide for second place. Josh Smith, Garrett Kinder get together. It is Kai and William Griffith is all that's left. Kai Shepard is going to win in the 87 cars at Talladega. Wow, for the Superspeedway King Series, race number 2. What an amazing finish. What an incredible last lap. What a great job by these guys. Kai Shepard doing a hell of a job there to fend off those guys and get the win. Wow, what an incredible race. As we're going to go back, if we can, and watch this last lap as we watch these guys 3 wide for the lead coming down to the turn number 3 on the white flag lap. Just all a huge bundle of cars. A couple guys just they're hanging it all out, trying to get all they can get, getting tight. See Jamie Mullins get into the wall and have to pull it off the wall, and then we come down here to the travel, just squeezing, got cars moving around too much, and guys just giving it all they had, and in the end there was 3. Oh, there's 4. There's Steve Loving as he kind of sneaks in the picture, but holy shit, what an incredible finish. What a great job by Kai Shepard. We'll go over your results real quick. We'll go over the whole field real quick as we kind of show off as these guys are wrecking on the front stretch as Kai's doing burnouts in that Richard Petty 43 STP car. Kai Shepard, your winner. William Griffith in second. Todd Schott in third. Steve Loving in fourth. Ryan Pendleton and rounding out your top 5. Vernon Reese comes home with a great finish in sixth. Chris Reese coming home in seventh. Family duo there. Josh Smith running up there in the front last lap, had an accident. He's going to come home 8th. Garrett Kinder same way, 9th, and rounding out your top 10 is Daniel Cunningham. We'll get the rest of the field after interviews. But let's go ahead and bring these drivers up in here, these top 3, and let's interview them. Let's start with Todd Schott as we try to find him. Where is old Todd? There he is. We'll bring him up a couple channels. Hopefully nobody's talking about him as I'm scooting him up here. There's got to be a better way of doing this. All right, Todd Schott. This is Eddie Smith in the booth. You got me? Todd, this is Eddie in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Todd, man, what a fantastic race, man. You were there at the end and was able to take third place, man. Talk to me about that last lap. What were you seeing? What the hell happened?
It was chaos. I was just about the only shot I had was try to make it 3 wide, just full send, and got into the wall a little bit. But then Mullins got in the wall too. Everybody was getting in the wall and beating and banging, and I just held on somehow.
Well, fantastic race. You started probably outside, a little bit out, like 11th, I believe, and come home with 3rd place. And you had that, man. I just want to bring up that amazing save that you had earlier in the race, man. That was something else. That was some damn driving right there. As you was able to hang on to that thing, and you don't think you touched the thing.
No, I didn't hit nothing. I was able to keep it off the wall. I had one better than that in practice.
So you practiced for that, huh? That's why you were able to save it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been running Lernerville all week, so I was ready for it.
Well, man, congratulations. 3rd place is awesome. I know you probably wanted that win, but in that melee and that mess, it was probably nice to finish 3rd. So congratulations on 3rd place. You got anybody want to thank you? Any shout-outs?
Just, you for broadcasting it, Rebels for putting this league on and everything they do, and all my teammates at Dirt Affliction, yeah, it's been pretty good, man. I was glad to get up there and get a decent finish.
Well, all right. Well, I'm gonna let you go, man. I sure do appreciate you talking to me, man. And congratulations again on third place.
All right, appreciate it, Eddie.
Well, all right. That's your third place finisher, Todd Schott. Let's talk to William Griffith. Get him in here. William Griffith, this Eddie in the booth. You got me?
Hey, Eddie.
Man, what an amazing race. Never disappoints, man. I got a big ass smile. I don't know if you can tell on my face. But I'm just so excited to broadcast this one because it definitely delivered. There at the end, man, what did you need? You needed just a little bit of help. You needed all your help not to wreck and crash in turn 3 and 4.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when I saw that happen behind me, I knew I wasn't catching Kai at all.
Well, that was. I mean, you had a great race, man. And we talked to you earlier, and being able to stay up front, stay out of the trouble. You know, you had an issue with Ryan there, but able to stay out of trouble for the most part and stay up front, and you were there with a chance at the end. That's all you can really ask for. So, I mean, did you need what else did you need to maybe get up front and take control of that there at the end?
Uh, just some help, really. Maybe some tires. You know, I hadn't pit since like lap 17 or whatever it was. So I was really just trying to save fuel, but really just some help. Kai had enough help, and of course, like you said earlier, everybody wrecked behind me. So that was all she wrote.
Well, all right. Well, second place is still in this race for sure with all the carnage. Second place was is a is a good place to be. So congratulations. Do you have anybody you want to shout out? Anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors?
You know, you for of course always doing the broadcast, and Kinder Farm and Ranch, and the league as a whole. You know, we just try to have a lot of fun, and we got a great group of guys here, so it's always a good time.
All right, man. Well, congratulations again, man. We'll probably be talking to you in the next few races.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, all right. Well, let's bring in our race winner, and let's not give too big of an introduction. But Kai Shapper, the Eddie in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, buddy. What's up?
Man, congratulations, dude. What a hell of a win. 26 spots from where you started and come home. And I'll be honest with you, man, you didn't luck into this. This is not some, I don't know if people would have called your name at the beginning of the race as far as who's going to win this. But I'm going to tell you what, you were up front battling, doing the things you had to do there to stay up front and be there to win this race. So talk about it, man. Talk about your race, getting up to the front after starting towards the back, and then being able to stay up there and fight for these guys and be able to get this win.
Well, after a long week running the Xfinity Series, ARCA, and everything, ARCA last night at the day here at Talladega, kind of wanted to continue the streak of starting in the back. It was working for me all week, and so basically just want to stay in the back, stay out of the accidents. Almost got caught up in that first one, and just went low, hit the brakes, let all the guys kind of run right past me and get into the accident, which kind of sucked for a lot of guys, but just keeping it clean. Had my fast repair in the bank still, and then towards the end of that race, on those tires since lap 17, but I knew Griff didn't have enough to make it. I had about 3 gallons in the tank still. Just basically keeping it clean, letting those guys fight it out, and then when I was coming to the checkered, I saw those 3 guys behind me, and I knew there was no way they could catch me.
Well, man, that was such a fun race. I mean, tell me about it out there. What were you dealing with the most that trying to deal with all the runs that people were getting, things, what were you dealing with the most that you thought that you were able to do so well, obviously, to stay up front? I mean, what were you having to deal with as far as staying on the bottom, getting runs? I mean, what were you dealing with the most out there?
Well, one was the heat in the right side tires. When I came down on lap 17, I just took right sides. My lefts were pretty good from that first run, all the cautions at the beginning, but fighting the looseness coming out of the corner, I guess, is a big one, and then fighting the looseness in the tri-oval. When we were coming with one to go, I almost lost her right in front of Kinder, and was lucky enough that we raced dirt that I know how to correct it, but just basically, like I said before, keeping it clean, and then trying to fight the looseness in the car. I ran a 16-1 tonight to kind of free up the steering wheel, and it worked out well for me.
Well, incredible race. I mean, we're sitting here on the broadcast watching the last lap over and over again, and I'm gonna tell you, man, you got balls of steel to be able to hang it in there as y'all were 3 wide, 2 rows deep there on the backstretch. So able to stay out of trouble, plan your runs, man, and that was fantastic, dude. So congratulations on the win, well deserved. You definitely earned the hell out of this race.
Appreciate you, Eddie, and thanks for calling the broadcast. Wish you would have came and raced with us tonight, but appreciate the broadcasting though.
All right, man. Well, congratulations again.
Take it easy.
Well, there you have it, guys. Man, I tell you what, I hate to beat on this drum, but I want to broadcast this because I want to showcase what these races are like. A lot of guys like Chuck Phelps, he said he's always kind of nervous about these cars and want to see how they drive, but you see, man, these guys can have a lot of fun. And yeah, there were some wrecks and stuff, but when you're fighting for the win, that's what's going to happen. But you can see how much fun these are, and we hope that if you signed up, and the roster's kind of closed right now, but definitely reach out if you're interested and you haven't signed up for it. We can get you signed up for the 87 series that starts in 9 days. So on the 29th is our first race on a Monday. So if you had any interest in all, definitely reach out. If you're already applied, don't forget to show up. Daytona is going to be an amazing race, very similar to this. Handling is going to be a little bit more important, but I think we're going to see a fantastic season. Really excited to see that get going as Valvoline has come on board, is going to sponsor our series, paying for some of the broadcasting and also paying for the trophies at the end of the year. So there's already been one trophy, quote unquote, that we'll have another trophy, but Kyle Roberts in that 35 you see right there, he has already committed a custom wallet with your name and number on there for the winner of this series. So a lot of hype, a lot of really cool things coming down the pipe for this series. So definitely show up and let's race and let's have a great time. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So, but this race is the Super Speedway King Series, crowning a new Super Speedway King, and a couple guys. Unfortunately for Jamie Mullins, who was there fighting for the lead at the end of that race, is going to end up in 16th. So last night's winner going to set him back a little bit, but out of 30 cars, and these fields are going to be pretty big, I think he's going to be just fine. So, but we got 3 or 4 more races left to go. I think they added another in the COT car, which is an unrestricted car. So we're really excited to see what's going to happen in the next couple days. So let's go ahead and let's bring up Brandon Wallace and let's let him talk about it because I don't want to miss anything if I can find him. Looks like he is down here. Let's see if we can move him to, boom, I'm learning. Brandon Wallace, this is Eddie.
What's up? 10-4.
Hey, man. Well, man, race number 2 is over, in the books. We're still on the broadcast, and just kind of wanted to let you talk about the series going forward, the Super Speedway King Series. We got how many races we got left, and what we're planning on doing for the next few races. We did the ARCA car last night at Talladega. We did the 87 tonight. So just kind of talk us through the end of the season. What's on the line?
All right. Well, it's Super Speedway week, every race at Dega. How can you get any better than that? And we've got coming up tomorrow, we have trucks, same time as this. 8 Central race at 9 Central, all 40 laps, all 70% fuel. So we got trucks left. Friday, we're going to do Xfinity next Friday, the Xfinity. Saturday will be the unrestricted COTs, and Sunday, the finale, will be the Fusion and Chevy SS race.
Well, I'm looking forward to those last 2. I can tell you that right now. Is the Cup car, the actual A Cup car, is that on the schedule?
No.
Hell yes, that's what I love to hear. That's a piece of shit, let me tell you.
Yeah, they don't drive very good, so they don't draft good. It's a terrible race, and it's boring as hell, so there's no reason to put them on there.
Well, I'll tell you what, the CO2 and the Chevy SS are going to be a blast. Unrestricted COT is going to be. They thought this was crazy. I said earlier you're going to have to raise the catch fence another 20 feet when those COTs get on the track because they are flying around here.
Yeah, that's going to be ridiculous.
And then the Fusion and the SS, we did a little test in that, and we were 3 abreast, about 10, 12 rows deep in that race. So I think this is a really cool series that you're able to really get. It's kind of like you're getting all the disciplines. I mean, it's a super speedway series, but you're getting all the cars. So all their little differences in how they deal with super speedway. Whoever wins this thing is no doubt the undisputed king for sure.
Oh yeah, most of the races. Now the COT I was nice and put the track temperature at 70 degrees, but all the rest of them I put them at noon and hot. Our track temp was 119 today, and it's a handful, and that's what it's meant to do: test you out, even though it's a wide open track, make the tires matter, make handling matter, make it a good time.
Well, all right, Brandon. Well, tough race for you tonight. I'll be honest with you. You probably would have won this race if your numbers on your car were better.
I know. I'm working on that.
You had a nice Holly carburetor scheme, and I thought it looked great. And then I look on the side of your car, and it's the damn aerial numbers again. I just don't understand it. So hopefully you say you're working on it. I'm glad to see that. As soon as you get those numbers fixed, man, you're going to be up there winning races. I just know it. So.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate the vote of confidence in you, brother.
Well, all right, Brandon. Well, thanks for the series, man. This is so much fun. Thanks for letting me broadcast it. So.
Hey, appreciate you being up in the booth, Eddie. Thank you, man.
See ya. Well, there's Brandon Wallace. He's our commissioner for the ARCA series, but he also puts on the Super Speedway Kings. He's taking care of this one. So put together a pretty cool package. So we're really excited to see how this is going to play out. Like I said, the winner, the one who comes out on top of the series, you can't really say it's luck because of all the different cars. It's like playing a different sport every time. So, but man, what a great night. Go ahead and talk about the rest of the field, as we already covered the top 10, but we'll cover the rest of the field. Coming in 11th was Jonathan Colefield. 12th was Alan Wernicke. 13th, Jason Warren. And like I said, make sure that we at Jason Warren in Discord. Let him know about his paint scheme. Badass looking 32 machine. Charles Stevens finished 14th. Jason Lottridge, disappointing 15th. I know he was looking to take home the win there. Jamie Mullins in 16th. Steve McDonald 17th. Brandon Wallace at 18th. Tyler Rice 19th. Joshua Short 20th. Charlie Gates Jr. in 21st. Chuck Pegleg Phelps 22nd. Aaron Sayer in 23rd. Josh Lokovitz, the current king, in 24th. Kyle Roberts in 25th. Brandon Pollock, 26th. Gene Watkinson, 27th. Ray Page, 28th. And looks like Spencer Gay never actually got on the track. So 28th is going to be your last driver. So, man, what a great race. A lot of fun. We'll see y'all tomorrow night as we head to the next vehicle. I believe it's a truck. So, but everybody have a good